Hello, this is Lightcast TV Kenya. I am your host Ninjal Awor.
And I am Martin.
So today we are going to ventilate on what the former Deputy President Riggy Gachagua had reiterated in the month of February last week on Sunday the 9th. He had said that he's going to unveil something big for the public. Do we know what that is, and did he achieve that goal?
First of all, Riggy Gachagua announced that it was a week before that on 9th that we've said that there was a big announcement that was coming, and people walikuwa nangoja. People are just eagerly waiting. It's like when someone promises you that atakupatia atalipa deni yenye amekuwa maybe for for some time, and then inafika hiyo siku. Of course, he delivered his speech, and I was the Mount Kenya media and speaking on his political, maybe political stories, and basically there was not a major, there was no major announcement the way he had promised, because initially he had promised that he'll announce his party, his new party that he'll be forming for the people of Mount Kenya, maybe as a vessel that will propel him or the person that he'll be supporting towards the presidency. And people are eagerly waiting. And then even when you ask now people from outside Mount Kenya, like what did Gachagua really say? My advice to Gachagua is he should stop being a Mount Kenya leader. As much as he says that he want the interests of Mount Kenya people to come first, he should realize that in Kenya we have 47 counties, and in Mount Kenya we have just a number of counties. So Gachagua should inafaa mature up, and he should start behaving like a state leader, because even as per now is not speaking the language Kenyans want to hear. For example, like when you come to the media, you should show like you are a statesman. We have, apart from 47 counties, we have other languages, almost 45 languages, or 45 tribes. So if when you insist of talking na Kikuyu, saa zote is really demoralizing there. Other people will feel that you are not representing their interests, and you are not even interested in them. So Gachagua inafaa anze kubehave na realize that si Wakikuyu pekee wanaishi Kenya, and if at all he wants to come up with a new party, he should figure out on how to include other people from other parts of Kenya into his party, and actually he should now stop delivering speeches day in, day out in Kikuyu. At times even you have to pretend that you are serving the interests of all wananchi. As much as people are criticizing Ruto, it's very rare to hear Ruto talking in Kalenjin, even when he goes to those Kalenjin counties. Is rare. Gachagua kama ni speech almost 30 minutes, like 20 minutes ataongea Kikuyu all through, and then content itakuja towards the end. And then the other thing, Gachagua should now find a new strategy of selling himself as a brand, as a political brand in Kenya. He should now stop attacking Ruto all the time. As much as that's the only tool that maybe will make him relevant, he should now, inafaa anze kuwa objective na akuwe na kitu like speaking what he'll do to Kenyans, maybe if at all he is given a chance kama iko ya run the country, or to nominate another person, or to rally behind another person to be Kenya's president. Because as much as politics is all about attacking the opponents, but policies pia inafaa, because I think right now people are not interested in tribes as according to the Gen Zs, and people are not interested in maybe attacks. Of course, right now people wanaweza mshangilia because he's attacking the enemy, is attacking the enemy, but inafaa change policy zake na pia akuwe objective na asaidia Wakenya wote, not just one tribe wenye wako Kenya. We have many tribes.
Do you think the problem that we have with Gachagua is it a political problem, or is it a problem that also resonates with us as the voters? Because we Kenyans, we voted for them as our leaders. And now, you remember even during the time when we had protests by the Azimio, the Azimio leader who is now eyeing the AUC seat, Raila Amolo Odinga. He had pioneered those protests in 2023. And now, last year, he did not participate in the Gen Z protests. And we see that DP Gachagua speaks differently in both scenarios. When he was the deputy president or during the Azimio protests, he speaks to Raila being a renegade, a rogue politician who has enabled criminals to use the protests to actually bring anarchy and chaos in the city. In the year 2024, when he was jetted out by the administration, the legislature, and the government, he actually lauded what the 2024 Gen Zs did. So, do you think that he's the kind of leader that we need right now, considering the fact that he had made so many blunders since the day that he was inaugurated to this time? Why do you think Kenyans are actually lauding him? Is it sympathy? Is it because now he's no longer the government, he doesn't have the power? Why do you think that is?
I can tell you that Kenyans are not really supporting him. I cannot say that they are supporting him like as a person, because as a person, they know him. You see, you always know a person when a person is at a superior position like the one he was at as a deputy president. And right now, I think the people that are wanamwonea huruma ni Mount Kenya, because the Mount Kenya region wanafeel wako betrayed kwa sababu of what they did so that Ruto becomes president. I don't think if all Kenyans are carrying that aspect of kumwonea huruma na vitu kaa hizo. And then I think right now Kenyans are just supporting his attacks, but not his personality. I don't think if Kenyans support his personality, I don't think if right now elections are held right now against Gachagua against Ruto, I don't think if people will elect him automatically. I think he's supposed to prove himself beyond doubts that he'll be able to deliver to Kenyans. And even if he's not in a position to vie for presidency, the person that he intends to endorse will be in a capacity to deliver to Kenyans. Unaona, it's not a matter of na support napinga Raila, so Raila ni mbaya, napinga Raila juu Raila apendwi, so mimi nitachaguliwa. It should not be that way. And then the other thing of him talking the language of the Gen Z is the same thing Kalonzo is doing, like supporting the Gen Z or congratulating the Gen Zs because of the move that they made by the demonstration that rendered finance bill 2024 irrelevant or ikatupiliwa mbali. So ni nature binadamu. Saa zingine as a man, the people always tend to align to the winning side. That was even evident ile time after election, and then Ruto ikaonekana ameshinda. We saw many people shifting from Azimio, or many parties shifting from Azimio wakienda to Kenya Kwanza. So I think because saizi the Gen Z movement ndio iko more powerful and they tend to be influential at the moment, kila mtu anataka ku relate nayo. Unajua ukitoka nje una speak language ya watu wanataka kusikia. Ati nikiingia pale Majenzi mtashughulikiwa, Ruto aache ku abduct Majenzi na vitu kama hizo. So I don't think if ni honest, there is just talking language yenye wananchi wanataka kusikia juu wananchi wako pressured, na pia he himself was betrayed by Ruto. So I think that kitu nampatia ile uchungu ya wacha ni attack huyu mtu, and then people are welcoming that move kwa sababu sisi wote we are against Ruto, and anyone who is against Ruto is our ally. So is ana swim kwa hiyo influence, ama is taking advantage of that moment, but I don't think if it's genuine.
Okay, so from what you've said, you have reiterated that DP Rigathi Gachagua as a politician is somebody who is not to be trusted. Don't you think that is the rhetoric that the Kenyans need to have, even in the past? Because we've had the likes of Kenyatta administration, to Moi, to Kibaki, to Uhuru, now Ruto. It has always been the same rhetoric. They have been just saying things that they are going to do on the ground for the Kenyan people, but yet those plans to bring it to come to pass in terms of implementation plan, to take action when it comes to ensuring that Kenyans have pesa mfukoni, it does not come to fruition. The only time that happened was during the Kibaki administration. Even him, he was not perfect. In the year 2007, something very terrible happened during his tenure. But then again, he came back in full swing when Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga was brought into the fore with the help of Kofi Annan. But ever since after that, now we have the Uhuru administration, and now the Ruto administration. Is the same script but different characters. Kenyans are complaining before. Kenyans have been complaining for a very long time. Marginalization has deepened in the trenches. Politicians are they are saying that they want to work for the Kenyan people, but immediately they are voted into the government, immediately they are in the seat, they completely forget about the people. The problem is, is it us, or ni sisi ndio hatujielewi, ama shida iko wapi?
I think the issue here imekuanga to tribe nini, the voting imekuanga to tribal, because like initially even after Kibaki, let's after Moi, we always saw these alliances of Kikuyu, Wajaka, Waluya. So it's more of a tribal, kitu imekuwa ki-affect the voting masses or the voting system in Kenya. People are so tribal that even if you are a Kikuyu and you are running for presidency and you are a good president, and the Luya or the Luo, and they have their own candidate, wanaona huyu Mkikuyu yuko mzuri, ama kama kuna Mjaluo mwenye run for presidency na kuna Mkikuyu pale pia na run for presidency, but huyu Mjaluo ako poa kushinda huyu Mkikuyu hata admit that this hours is not good for this position, let me go for that Luo. Unajua imekuanga, I think the system imekuwa, because the problem is local voter, because they are the ones who go to the vote na wana vote and they determine mtu atakuwa president au mtu atakuwa MP, mtu atakuwa nani. So I think hii mambo na tribalism imekuwa ki-affect sana mambo na voting system hapa Kenya. So like people do sacrifice good leaders and they go for their own tribesmen so that maybe they feel that wameshinda. Unajua, it's more of tumeshinda, sisi Wajaka tumeshinda, sisi Waluya tumeshinda, sisi Wakale tumeshinda. Hiyo imekuwa system. So I think but in 2027, as much as tribe issue na tribalism itakuwa, but I guess things itakuwa different. Na as per now the Gen Zs are tribeless, apart from just saying, you can just relate it pale kwa mtaa. Hapo kwa mtaa unaweza pata kuna boy anaitwa Njugush na kuna boy anaitwa Omondi. They are just relating as Gen Zs. They don't actually, they even don't ask each other, umetoka wapi, umezaliwa wapi. Unajua remember those are the questions that were trending during the 2007 post-election violence. Like if you are Kale and umejipata kwa area Wakikuyu wako, unaulizwa wewe ni Mkikuyu Mkale, na ukisema ni Mkikuyu, hebu ongea Kikuyu tusikie. So I don't think if tribe is what will determine the incoming leadership in 2027. I guess things will be different. Things will not be as usual. Things zitakuwa different, and I guess it will be an interesting time to see, because it's a high time that Kenya, we need a good leader. We don't need to vote for our person. That our person system is bad. And then kuna hiki tu pia language imekuwa ikirun kwa gava, that unapata kama mtu kama Opiyo Wandayi venye alikuwa nominated into cabinet as a cabinet secretary, that unapata kuna mjaka huko nje anasherekea, mtu wetu nominated into the government is a cabinet secretary, and even going further na organize homecoming or a Thanksgiving ceremony, forgetting that Opiyo Wandayi becoming as a cabinet secretary is not helping you. Wewe kama unga ulikuwa na buy 100, maybe hata sasa una buy 120 ama 140 ama 150 depending na place huko, haija affect your mfuko in any way, because you remember during the Azimio protests walikuwa na complain the same things that Opiyo Wandayi na anaitwaje the finance guy na Mbadi walikuwa na complain. Like Opiyo Wandayi was so vocal in parliament saying that wana support movement ya wananchi, they're supporting these anti-government protests, they're supporting the push by the government to reduce the cost of living. It's the same thing that they are doing right now. Wamepatia opposition and they were saying that if they were given that chance to, they would make a difference and wananchi wangefeel ile impact. But right now things are different. Things are totally different. Kwa hapo unapata mtu kama Wandayi amefurahia gava mbaya sana. It's like ni kama Wandayi anabehave kama mtoi mwenye alikuwa amekuwa kitamani gift. Say for example amekuwa amemwambia babake nataka bike kama Christmas.
He's getting 1 million per month.
And right now, and then we find a Luo huko nje anasherehekea that Wandayi is our man, and he's not even sending you something kwa M-Pesa. And right now you can see even the way he's behaving with the President Ruto is so far, he's so happy. Hata kama watu wanateseka, people are just dissatisfied with President Ruto, but unapata mtu kama Wandayi amekuwa happy. So I think this thing of our person is what is killing us, Kenyan economy, even the growth of Kenya as general. I think if we take a move of the way Raila did in 2002, it will be good, because I think in 2002, during that campaign period, it wasn't that our person, our tribe, it wasn't about that. It was about bringing change, removing more na kuleta mtu mwingine. So I guess this the 2027 pia inafaa tufanye hivyo. Inafaa tusiangalie like nani Mkikuyu, nani Mkale, nani Mkisii, nani Mkidini. We do this thing for the good of Kenya, and Kenya itaendelea. And things will be good.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the analysis done. I hope Kenyans have heard and that will not vote according to our tribal lines, that we will vote according to the scorecard and how the politicians or the political class have performed on the ground, and how they have been complicit in ensuring that Kenyans get the services that they desire. My name is Ninja Lawor Kolek.
And I am Don Martin Tryon. You can like this video. You can also help us by sharing this video hapo kwa YouTube channel. And also you can give us your comment on what you think about Riggy Gachagua and his ambition of maybe becoming the president of this nation. And you can also Subscribe to our YouTube channel Lightcast TV Kenya. We are also on Facebook at Lightcast TV Kenya, also on TikTok at Lightcast TV Kenya. You can also follow our other social media platforms, Lightcast TV Entertainment, on all social media platforms. See you in the next video.